From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action, now it's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at about the 14, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. And got his man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build...
Touchdown! Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
That two is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 6. On play action, here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28. 45-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Miami.
A run straight ahead with Achane. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jets 14, Dolphins 7.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some off.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another catch there for Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Option handoff now to Achane.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They faked the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play. They'll bring up third.
I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with an amazing diving catch.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Finding room at midfield.
And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, tick 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Tua going to change the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 41.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all of it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Timber.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Jets 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is fielded at the 7. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 3rd down and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Fights through him. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Got a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Ready.
Two and now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready to stinger. Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. You can't miss your turn.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Number 2.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. What a spin. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 7.
Now Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll run, Achane.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Jets 31.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Finding Hardman.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
23 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.